Well, that's a pretty cool bottle cap too.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Yeah. If you want to keep one of those.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep one of those.
Some romantic village souvenirs.
Yeah.
The R is for romantic.
The R is for Rav.
Welcome to Akihabeera, where the conspiracy theorists were right all along. The Japanese beer industry was behind Hammer Pants. I'm Casey.
And I'm Eric.
I'm James.
We're back again with James from Rampant Lion Reviews. Thank you again for joining us.
Always good.
Filming this right after the last one. We're just plowing through these.
Plowing right through all the beers in my fridge while the man is in town.
The Scottish grit.
Our next beer is from Romantic Village, and it's called the Gyoza Roman.
What do you know about this beer, Eric?
Not particularly much. So Romantic Village is some sort of facility out in the suburbs of Utsunomiya City. So there's kind of like this weird facility where there's like a forest and places to eat and some sort of hotel.
It's
and
like the Hunger Games.
And a hot spring. I believe it's like the Hunger Games, but with gyoza beer. Yeah, so there's kind of like just like a tourist attraction, if you will, some sort of park. And they have a brewery there. They have several beers on offer, including this Gyoza Roman thing. There's an Imperial Stout. There's 2 different Pilsners. That's all I can remember, but they have quite a few beers on offer. This beer in particular is a... Say it again.
Märzen.
Märzen. Thank you. That's, again, why we have James here. It's a Märzen. It was developed in collaboration with the Utsunomiya Gyoza Kyokai, which would be like I want to say the church, but it's not a church. It's
the Church of Gyoza.
The Church of Gyoza. It's sort of... Utsunomiya is famous for its gyoza. And so I imagine all these sort of gyoza shops got together to form like a committee of some kind.
You gotta keep the quality high, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
it.
right. Maybe they do like collaborative advertising, that sort of thing. So anyway, this brewery got together with the gyoza committee and made a beer that would go well with gyoza.
I fucking love gyoza.
Gyoza is amazing.
Fucking amazing, yeah.
I could eat gyoza for every meal, and it still wouldn't be enough.
It's a damn shame we do not have any to go with this beer. That was an oversight, for which I apologize.
I would bet that it becomes a drunken goal later to go see.
Yeah, it is now.
It's a nice colour in this.
Yeah, it is.
You were mentioning before we started filming the Märzen style.
Märzen, yeah.
Märzen style. What is that exactly? What's the whole idea behind
It's
it?
it's just a seasonal beer. I actually can't remember the ins and outs of it but I was in Germany from January to May, and this beer it's a special March brew. Like many brow houses and stuff, they'll brew a new beer every 2 months or every month. The ones in Heidelberg did every month.
Okay.
And the Märzen one always appeared around March. Actually, kind of bready, isn't it?
Yeah, like toast almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like you've got a little bit like biscuit. I think.
Yeah, good.
Kind of a biscuit. You know, do you know digest? I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys know
digestive,
digestive
yeah.
biscuits. It always that kind of like little toasty bready thing reminds me of those. You get that little grainy
I'm with you
digestive
on
biscuity
that.
thing. It's not corn syrup, but I get what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a taste.
Yeah, let's.
Well, Prost for Germany.
The Gyoza Roman.
Champagne.
Prost.
Yeah. I know it does. In the taste, it goes on to the hoppy side of things more, doesn't it? So you got, I think there's the noble hop character. So like back corners, you get a little bit of earthy character, and some grass. There is more floral. You can taste the difference between the last one.
Okay, yeah.
This is more floral, I think, than grassy on the hop side of things.
Yeah. I do feel like it would go good with gyoza. Like it does have that same. I don't know how, like the eel beer. I don't know how good that would have gone with eel. But this, it is a bit of a sipper, but in between each gyoza, like I think these would complement each other well.
I like the sort of like it's just a little bit sweet. Like the caramel character of this is quite nice, I think.
Yeah, I was a bit worried with the smell. It didn't smell bad necessarily, but it put me off a little bit. The flavor, none of that comes out in the flavor though. I like the flavor.
I see what you mean about the breadiness too.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, because this one, I think the mouthfeel in this is less smooth.
Yeah.
These beers, like, if you go to a brew house, obviously you drink it on tap, and it's smoother, right? So this one's a bit crisper. So this is at the other end. The other one was quite wet.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is more crisp, and I think again it's the heat of Japan.
Sure.
I'd recommend it. I would say with the gyoza as well. For me, it's not a bad beer, but it's not something that I'd want to kind of drink just on its own.
Yeah.
Like in a casual setting, I wouldn't go out of my way to drink it, but I think it would go really well with gyoza. So,
cool.
What do you guys think? Would you recommend this beer?
I would, by itself, ideally with gyoza, but by itself I thought it was quite enjoyable as well.
I can see how it's like the design goes. I think you miss a little bit without the gyoza.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think we're doing it justice, like having it by itself, but it stands up. You know, on its own.
I mean, it's drinkable. There's nothing wrong with it, but you would get more.
For sure.
With the gyoza, I think that, I said, the graininess, the breadiness gives you more garlic, I think.
And if you've gone out of your way to get this, gyoza should be pretty easy to acquire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Prep some gyoza, go to an Osaka Osho and like bring this. Kind of sneak some bottle pulls.
You're gonna send them to Osaka Osho after fucking after the Utsunomiya Kyokai developed this.
As always, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked it, you can like it, or you can subscribe so you can like all of our stuff.
And please be sure to check out James' channel, Rampant Lion Reviews. We'll put that up in the cards up here. He's got a lot of good stuff. He's been in Japan for quite some time with a ton of Japanese beer reviews, more than we have, I think, at this point. So you should definitely check it out if you're into beer. Also, you can have a look at our Twitter. It should be down here by now.
And you can also find James's information
down in the doobly-doo.
Well, thanks for having me again. It's nice to do some collaborations.
It's nice to have somebody who knows what they're talking about on the show.
I know you guys do quite well. Well, I enjoy your videos. It's all good.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Come on.
Appreciate it.
Ooh.